November to December. Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Jigger Rome says, Champ always cuts out when it gets controversial. Right. That's quite the coincidence, right, Jigger Rome's? Big brother is watching. Big brother's listening. I add a pinch of sea salt to every tea and coffee batch I make, charges the alkalinity in the water. Yeah, a little bit of sea salt is good for the electrolytes out there. Attack on the right flank, says Jojo Wave. Apparently, we started talking about Germany. We triggered YouTube out there, and it looks like we got hit with the IED out there. I sometimes add pink Himalayan salt to the water. Indeed, you may want to consider some pink Himalayan salt and some potassium out there. It's the same thing they put into the IVs. IVs have saline and it has potassium. It's meant to rehydrate you. And that's what it is. Mary says pseudoscience stuff. Some of it may be in the pseudoscience categories, but as far as like electrolytes in the water, salt and potassium in water, I mean, that's not pseudoscience. Fluoride was put into our water to help the teeth free of cavity, hence it's in our toothpaste. Meryl, if you believe that, I mean, you know, that's fine with me if you believe that, but do a little bit more research. I may have to give you guys another video. Fluoride was not put in there just to... Do you think they care about your teeth that much there, Meryl? You really think so? You know, if that's what you want to believe, go ahead. Hell yeah, boys. Let's get this crypto, says FN Base. Shout out to FN Base. Sea salt is more pH balanced than the pink. Key limes are also charged to pH. I see you guys like talking about the health benefits out here. It's part of the self-improvement, and I may have to start doing some of these live streams that are geared just on self-improvement. But we're talking about crypto today. Bitcoin and crypto about to make a move. So says this article over here. Bitcoin is going to make a move in 3 days. It looks like this gentleman's chart is set to kaboom towards 67 and beyond. I don't know if I believe him or not. Read this article. Let me know what you think. Worst case scenario, according to this post, the bearish targets would be 6250, 6125, 6000, and 5750 at the worst case scenario. You know, I can see things holding above all of those targets if you ask me. Moreover, we have this article over there on fxstreet.com, cryptocurrency market sentimental analysis. The bulls have awoken. The crypto market is getting ready for a bull rally in the last quarter of 2018 and the first quarter of 2019. Institutional investors influx and Bitcoin ETF approval to be the forces behind the impending bull rally, says John Isage over there on fxstreet.com. Now, I'm going to go ahead and side with one of the boomers there in the population of the chat box, Derek McLean. I think things are not going to turn bullish and the ending of 2018 and 2019. I think we're going to be more of a sideways trading market for at least a year. I would say at least till the summer or the fall. So it may be a quiet one going into 2019. Hopefully I'm wrong and we start seeing kabooms sooner than later. But worst case scenario is that things are going to hold the line. I don't think that things are going to go much more south and dip, dive, and slide with the price. I think that this is it, guys. D-Rock says he drinks reverse osmosis water with a mineral added filter. We need minerals. However, the way they treat our water has too much toxic chemicals, chlorine. Indeed, that's why I was asking about you know, some good water filters. I've been trying that zero water filter, but I mean, perhaps it strips too much of the total dissolved solvents. I don't know. And then BitPapa, Revolutionists, and others are catching my back. They understand that fluoride is a toxic poison. It's a waste product out there. I invite Meryl Techley to do the knowledge out there. You know, he's following the normie meme out there that fluoride was put into the water to keep our teeth free of cavities. But there's a little bit more to it than that. Hopefully you could do the knowledge and learn, or maybe you're just being sarcastic. Either way, I appreciate you, Mary. RO water they use in the industry eats through metals like brass and copper like nothing. Even stainless is not holding up to it. Think of what it does to the body, says BitPapa. I don't know about that RO, reverse osmosis water. I know some people use it in farming or whatnot. I don't drink it, so I have no feedback on that. The Revolutionist says sideways until the summer. I hope so. Mark D says there's no new money. So I think that, yeah, I think we're going to be sideways until about the summer, maybe the fall, which will be a good thing. It's going to be a little bit more, not as exciting as things were in 2017. That's fine. That's why we're talking about self-improvement, eating healthy, removing the fluoride, and getting stronger. Because you can go ahead and check out the coin market cap 10, 20 times a day. If it's going to be trading sideways, you got to find other ways to self-improve out there. Instead of complaining or getting too much into the politics, the left and the right, that's not going to do anything for you guys. Original Copy says, what's up, champ? Good morning, Copy. I see you out there. Kaboom. Copy, another crypto maniac brother out here. Shouting out Copy, Revolutionist, Mark D, Bit Papa, FM Base, D Rock. I see all you maniacs. Bit Papa's talking about RO water. It's bad news for everything. Farming, humans, and crops creates a very acidic environment. I may have to check that out. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not educated with that. So, I don't know if you're right or you're wrong, but I'll take your word for it. Amrit says, price of Cardano at the end of the year. I would say it's going to be about the same it is right now. I don't see it going about 10 cents this year. Perhaps things will, get bullish in 2019. But, these altcoins, the Cardano, everything else, nothing's going to kaboom until Bitcoin kabooms. Okay, that's, my personal opinion. And, what we've seen in the past. Bitcoin is the pack leader out here. Bitcoin is the pack leader. Okay. You want Bitcoin to, you want the altcoins to boom. It has to come behind Bitcoin, if you ask me. Derek McLean's asking, why is fluoride bad? We could do a whole entire stream on that. That's a whole nother rabbit hole, but it calcifies your pineal gland, and that's what you should be tuning into. So do the research and, figure it out, but you don't want to be ingesting fluoride. Fluoride is a poison. That's why you're not supposed to swallow toothpaste, because it's poisonous. Bit Papa says, I know, trust me, I work in direct contact with some of the most advanced RO system. Yeah, I'm not doubting you. I'm sure you're, speaking the truth. Revolutionist says, Amrit, hopefully Cardano will be the same price, but by 2023 to 2025, he expects to see Cardano at $32 each, in his opinion. Jerome Davies says, maybe Bitcoin down during tax season. Okay. Bit Papa says, drink high silica waters like Fiji. Fiji water tastes good. All right, guys, we've been streaming here. Well, this is the second stream. It looks like they opened up an entire new video. So I'll let this one run for a couple more minutes, take some more comments and questions. See you guys talking about some clean water out there. We're more focused on where if Bitcoin and crypto is going to make a move this week. So says these articles over here on TradingView. It says that it's going to make a move in 3 days. Over here, it says that the bulls have awoken. And this other article over here is talking about green. It says crypto markets see widespread wave of green. Bitcoin's pushing 6,500. Now, do I agree with this? I like to see the green on the markets. But I'm not excited. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not excited. It's good that, the lines are being held there and that, we're up today as opposed to yesterday. But my pocket's still between, before for the entire summer, it was between 58 and 83. And we stayed in that pocket very nicely. Now moving forward, I would move up that support line to about 6,000. Okay. And then my resistance is still 8,000. I don't think things are going to really move either way until we break any of those major support or resistance lines. So if we dip under 6,000, I would say it's a red alarm. And if we go over 8,000, I would expect things to get more bullish. But if we're in this pocket between 6 and 8, I think it's going to be kind of boring out there. So it's going to be a sleeper. What are you going to do in the meantime? Are you going to be pumping hard with champagne? Are you going to be kabooming with the best of them? Let me know. Bit Papa, you buying Bitcoin Cash for the fork? Anyone? Bit Papa is asking. Not me. I think it's a little too late for that. I think it already pumped and dumped. Bitcoin Cash is in the red now compared to all the other coins. So that's what it is. Mark D says AK would be a kaboom. Hopefully. What people in politics are pro-crypto? Should we be behind them? Well, you could see some people in the SEC have been or I don't know if it's the SEC. I think some congressmen that spoke in that panel before Congress, they were bullish on the cryptos. I haven't seen a list, or I haven't directly identified those politicians that are crypto friendly, although I was doing some of my research here for the midterm elections, and unfortunately some Republicans are even against crypto. And if you're not pro crypto, it's going to be hard to catch Champagne's vote, I'll tell you that much. So I mean, I'm voting for those that are positive on crypto. And then on the left, I would expect them to want to regulate crypto to the point that it won't be able to grow. So, you know, I want those that are pro crypto and are pro less regulations. Bitcoin Cash doesn't fork till 11/15. Bitcoin Cash doesn't fork till November 15th. Bitcoin Cash target will hit 720. The channel says target hit channel says 720. Okay, hopefully. I mean, I just saw it boom already, and it's already like people bought and sold it. You know, these things happen a little faster than some may expect. You know, buy the rumor, sell the news. So, you know, the rumor is, you know, Bitcoin Cash is going to fork. Binance is going to support it. People, you know, got in and out, and now people may be waiting for it to boom again, and that may not come around. So I personally, I'm not in that train. But I have nothing negative to say about Bitcoin Cash other than they play a little dirty. And, you know, I don't like the fact that sometimes they try to pose like they're the real Bitcoin. I'm not believing that. Good morning to Test Cooks for you. Kaboom. Shout out to 2 Tacos. Gucci. I see you guys. 40 crypto maniac boomers out here in the population of the chat box. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Champagne Crypto, the voice of the blockchain here. Your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, booming with the best of them, improving daily out here. Let me know if you guys can see my screen out here, because on my monitor it's coming up black. Please throw a thumbs up or something. Let me know if my screen is coming in. Do you see the Spartan? Do you see the coin market cap? Because on another monitor it's coming up black and it says the video playback is interrupted. CryptoZilla was called to the front lines out there. CryptoZilla was holding down the fort out there. Shout out to Zilla. I see you. Why hold Bitcoin Cash if you can just have Bitcoin? I kind of feel the same way out there, Derek. Queens, it looks like you triggered YouTube the wrong way. They wanted to hold your comment. I have to approve it. It says, I hate Cryptopia. When prices pump, they freeze the trading. I want RDD, DGB on Binance. It looks like that word hate triggered the entire algorithm. I'll tell you, this YouTube the whole YouTube outfit is getting softer every day, guys. You know, I encourage you to look at alternatives. It's a shame that there's not a direct alternative to YouTube. We got DTube, DLive, we got other platforms like BitTube, but none of them have populations like YouTube has. Hopefully in the future, that will change. Funny Bunny Tube, indeed. Derek says, wow, it's blurry. Okay. Champagne, what do you think of Genesis Vision? I've heard of that before, but I have to look that up again because I'm going blank. I don't know that, but I definitely heard that term before. YouTube is soft. You can't even say, hey, that's pathetic. I know they flagged that word. I mean, it's completely pathetic out there. Let me throw the funny bunny like Revolutionists suggested. Funny bunnies. Lube Tube says, Big Papa, you guys are funny out there. I'll take a few more comments and questions. We're booming for almost 15 minutes on the second video after being knocked off after we were talking about Germany out there. It looks like we triggered something and they wanted to stop the stream. It's incredible, guys. Incredible. If you don't believe that there's content producers out there with an alternative voice that are being censored, let this channel serve as evidence out there. And you need to question yourself. Do you want people in power that are going to continue to censor the voices out there? Make sure you're making the right decisions out there, Boomer. BitPapa says crazy shadow bans. Indeed. Genesis Vision is the crypto broker service where you hire crypto investors to do your portfolio. It's even in gold and silver markets, says Doc Gunslinger. Yeah, I think I've heard about that. Me personally, I don't need a custodian. You know how the deal, what the deal is. We're the cryptomaniac boomers. We don't need any third party handling our bags. I'm not letting anybody handle my bags, and neither should you, Doc Gunslinger. Do you want another man handling your bags? I don't. So I'm not interested in Genesis Vision or any third party broker, if you ask me. It's not the... No suit, says Bit Papa. Indeed, it's not the cryptomaniac boomer way. It's not the alternative culture out there. Take back what's yours and control your own bag. Don't believe in a custodian. You don't need a chaperone out there, guys. The boomers are independent. You can become your own custodian, says Original Copy. Indeed, as a self-directed IRA. Okay, Original Copy. No, I agree. I got mine, but many other people do. And, you know, many other people, they want a custodian. They want to be able to blame someone if things don't go right. You know, most people don't want to take responsibility. And shout out to Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister. He has a great phrase where he says, personal responsibility is the new counterculture. And I would have to agree with him 1,000%. You know, that's the counterculture. Are you responsible right now? You know, most people don't want to be responsible. They want to dump the responsibilities on someone else. And that is not the cryptomaniac way, guys. And most of the normies are going to behave like that. And that's fine. Let the normies be the normies and we'll be the boomers. Tess says, yes, I want to succeed and fail on my own. That's independence indeed. Shout out to Tess. CryptoZilla says, you see the Bank of America news filed patents to become another crypto daddy. I saw something about that they have some new patent out there for some sort of a virtual safe or whatnot. I don't know what it is, but I don't care about Bank of America. Anybody trying to act like your crypto daddy, like your crypto custodian. The same thing with these politicians, both on the left or the right. They're all talking about what they're going to do for you or what, you know, people... They base their whole entire political philosophies on what other people are going to do for them. How about you just worry about yourself out there, boomers, and stop worrying about the left or the right and all these people, what they're going to do for you, and go and secure your own bag out there. I think the crypto maniacs have figured that out, but we got to continue to spread that good crypto word, that good crypto ethos, and let some of these normies awaken, some of these NPCs awaken on the path to back to Kansas via that yellow brick road. Derek is asking, is Trump pro crypto? I don't know. I don't know. Crypto Farmer says, looks like a kaboom. Okay. Blockchain Susha says, sup champ, I see you. Susha. Been looking into Veritasium, says Crypto Farmer. Yeah, I've heard a lot about that. I don't have, you know, much information as far as a personal opinion, but I have nothing bad to say about it. CryptoZilla says it's just another bank preparing to take the scary, dirty crypto away. Yeah, you know, they just want to get in between, paint the crypto in a bad light out there. Champ, I'm not getting the notifications. I'm beginning to think they're shadow banning out here. Joey, you're beginning to think. By now, we've already established that we've been under attack now for some time. Thanks for tuning into the population of the chat box. Just about an hour or 30 minutes ago, we started talking about Germany, and they cut us off the live stream and completely knocked us off. So, you know, if this doesn't serve as evidence, I don't know what is. Joey, you got to take it upon yourself to look for champagne in the morning. They're not going to give you notifications out there. They don't want you listening to champagne and booming, becoming a better man out there and not using a custodian, securing your own private bags and lifting stronger every day, looking like 300 crypto Spartans. They don't want that, guys. They want you to be a normie, and they want to hold all your bags and tell you what to do. Blockchain Susa says first notifications he's gotten in a week. Well, it's better than none. Check out the Sweet Bridge Project ICO. They're doing real world asset-backed crypto, and they have approval in Arizona, USA. Okay, I'll tell you off the top, I'm not really into ICOs. I think ICOs are already played out. I think airdrops are the new wave. But, you know, maybe it's a good project. I just personally, I'm not interested. Crypto revolution is independence from banks holding your assets. Absolutely, double X. That's the name of the game out here. Independence from banks and other third-party custodians from securing your bags. BHP Smoke Shop says, hey, we don't want those guys in Kansas. Some people don't want them in Kansas out there, Smoke Shop. You're right about that. CryptoZilla says, yet they are happy to hold it in the bags and leave you holding a virtual balance and maybe a toaster for opening an account. Indeed. And the same thing with the banks out there, you know, the governments are happy holding everybody's gold or whatnot and issuing you a piece of paper. Joey Alex says, hey, champ, I've had the rocket launcher ready, buying more Bitcoin, Neo, and VeChain. No baby alts for me. Okay, okay. Neo, I got a little baggy. I'm not going to get more of. VeChain, I don't know much about. I know it's in the top 20 or top 30. Don't know much about that one. But when it comes to bits, more bits, more bits, more bits, and more kabooms. Let me throw you little coins off the ceiling. Revolutionist says, what's everyone's #1 coin to hodl? And you know the answer for champagne. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. I think it far supersedes any other coin there in the market. Even Cardano, Revolutionist. I see it as leagues behind, leagues ahead of any coin. That's not to say that some of the altcoins may not even boom more, but my #1 is bits, more bits and more bits. Derek says Binance, and the Binance has been one of the top performers this year, so that's good for you, Derek. Blockchain Susha says Bitcoin. Joey Alex says, champ, sell that Litecoin already. It's lots his way. It's hard to disagree with you, Joey, but I'm holding that bag now, and I'd be kind of a sucker to let it go at this point. Someone just identified that Litecoin's going to be happening in August of 2019. We may see a run up before then. Okay, I don't think it's the end of Litecoin, if you ask me. Crypto Farmer is with Ethereum. Okay, I'm not mad at Ether. I think Ether has its place. Ask about #2 because #1 is a given, and if it ain't, then we aren't here no more. #2 for me, that one changes, but ethically and ethos wise, Monero is really up there. I'll tell you guys, Monero hits a lot of the decentralized beats, hits a lot of those. The crypto ethos, if you ask me. Now, as far as like if it's gonna boom, I don't think it's gonna boom more than other coins can. But I'm not here just for the short term boom. I'm here for the long boomer, 2020 and beyond. Joey Alex says Charlie sold his bag, champ. You're right, Joey. You're absolutely right. And when Charlie sold his bag, I complained online, and I questioned whether I should have jumped out. There's a video floating out there, and I will agree that I made a mistake. I should have gotten off the ship as soon as the captain jumped ship. I should have jumped with him, but I fell for his virtue signaling. I thought he was a nice guy. I made a mistake out there. So now here we are. Hopefully, I'll catch the next wave. Crypto Farmer Revolutionist says that Charles at Cardano did some work on Ethereum Classic, and he said the Classic is better. Revolutionist doesn't know. I'll tell you, from what I'm seeing, everything with Ethereum Classic is looking more attractive than Ethereum out there, if you ask me. Cheaper to use. It's basically the same technology, and it's immutable as opposed to Ethereum, which already proved that they can reverse transaction, and that they will if they find it, if they decide to, which Ethereum Classic is not going to do. David Couch is letting us know about a good info on OzTalk, Jordan Peterson's rules to live by. Yeah, I checked that out, and it's surprising. Dr. Oz with the long format content out there with Jordan Peterson. I checked out that interview in its entirety. I found it to be very good. I was surprised by Dr. Oz. Being a normie and a mainstream media talking head, I wasn't expecting him to have an in-depth interview with the doctor, but I definitely would co-sign that interview. Thanks for reminding us there, David. ETH seems like a mess lately, says BitPapa. Yeah, you're right. And that's why I've been hard on them. I've been critical on them. I got a bag of ETH out there, and I've been a believer of ETH ever since. I at least since they were listed on Coinbase, you know, sub $20 prices. Had a little look at Ethereum Classic, not enough to get some though. Okay. Revolutionist says, I agree. If I held Litecoins, I would dump them into Cardano, but that's just me. Yeah, it looks like majority of the population here are not feeling Litecoin. And, you know, it's hard for me to disagree with you guys because, you know, it's kind of dim for the lights out here. It looks like the lights are not shining bright. Let there be light sooner than later. Derek says Litecoin is trash. Yeah, you know, it's hard for me to disagree with you at this point. But I got the bag, and I'm gonna weather this storm. I still have a little bit of belief left there. All right, guys, we've been streaming for 25 minutes here on this stream and another 40 on the other. We've definitely kaboomed today. Shout out to Derek, CryptoZilla, Bit Papa, Crypto Farmer, David Couch, Revolutionist, Joey Alex, Blockchain Susha, Derek, and the rest of the boomers that are tuning into this live broadcast, guys. Drop a few more comments and questions before Champagne gets out of here. Trim the fat, cut Litecoin, says Derek. Yeah, you know, maybe I should be taking your advice there. Cardano doesn't have a product yet. Don't swing on it too hard, says Bit Papa. I would agree with that. That's why me personally, I'm not swinging on Cardano too hard because of that reason. It doesn't have a working product yet. But on the other hand, you know, I like everything that has been advertised when it comes to Cardano. I've talked to Hoskinson himself, and so far, you know, everything, the box is checked out, but it's still just a bunch of promises. So, you know, it is what it is. I guess we'll see what happens with Litecoin and Facebook, says D-Rock Lizzo. Yeah, I know that Facebook opened up the Litecoin option on the Messenger. Maybe it was you, D-Rock, that let me know. But, you know, I'm not on Facebook, so I really don't care. But maybe this will be a good look for Litecoin. Maybe more people will pick up the lights. I don't know. Revolution is swinging on Cardano like Godzilla. Shout out to Revolutionists out there. Thanks again for the 5. And shout out to everybody else that threw a little bit on the super chat today. We had a little run there a few minutes ago. I appreciate you guys. If there's no more comments and questions, I think I'm going to go ahead and check out. If I don't catch you guys today, I'll definitely be here in the morning tomorrow. Like Joey Alex told us, he's not getting his post notifications, so you probably won't either. So you need to take it upon yourself to look for Champagne in the morning. Here every weekday, streaming and booming with the best of them. Derek has a question. He says, why doesn't Cardano have a working product? They just haven't gotten there yet. They're still doing tests. And since they're a scientifically peer-reviewed blockchain, every upgrade and every enhancement needs to be peer-reviewed, like if it was a like if people's lives depended on it. I remember Hoskinson saying that they're trying to build this blockchain with enough care and caution, like an engineer would be building like an airplane or a rocket. You know, there's no chances. They don't want to leave any room for error, so they're taking their time out there. Bit Papa has promised like Ethereum. Look at Ether now. Yeah, you make a point, Bit. You make a point. But let's not throw Cardano under the bus yet. I mean, they haven't made any mistakes. So, you know, let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Or I'm definitely going to give it the benefit of the doubt. Revolutionist says, under construction by the best. We got good. There's good minds there behind Cardano. You got the IOHK crew, the same people that are behind Ethereum Classic. So, yeah, there's some good minds behind there. And, you know, that Mr. Hoskinson was on the original Ethereum team. So, you know, there is some boomers behind that. All right, guys, I think I'm going to get out of here. Bit Papa, I appreciate you. Revolutionist, I appreciate you. Derek, thank you. D-Rock, thank you. CryptoZilla, thank you. Farmer, thank you. David, thank you. And Joey, thank you. And if I didn't shout you out, thank you as well. Heath, thank you. Everybody for tuning in. I appreciate the love, the attention. You know, this is a attention economy. So you guys taking some of your time to give me your attention, I really appreciate it. You know, it's definitely a humbling experience. Kaboom to all the crypto maniac boomers out there. If you haven't already, go to the gym and pump some heavy weight out there. Become a better man. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.